have a long discussion about, well, Harmonix Messiah, the countercharge heals, and kind of how the market is handling this huge news. Alright guys, make sure you smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. Harmonix Messiah. Well, for everything that we know, we are getting the huge giant errata to Harmonix Messiah. Now, this has become a staple for pretty much every deck under the sun that's going to want to have the chance to play this. Now, here's my problem with this fundamentally. From what we're expecting here, since the set that this comes in, if you're looking at, 2 copies of each card per case, and people are like, oh, like seeing this card at $30 right now, it's ridiculous. I can't believe, people are paying this. I mean, if you've done the math and you've looked at triple R's, unless that pull rate is gonna, be upped to some degree, maybe 4 per case, for staple S cards, you kind of gotta wonder out here, especially for a staple, if the price is kind of warranted at this point in time. So I would like to see and be able to acquire some of the ones that get the errata, but at this point in time, seeing that people are already picking these up to say that they have them, I understand like the post errata version having the actual updated text and things like that. But you've got a lot to really consider out here, especially if you have a lot of premium decks and you're like, oh boy, staples. So that's my 2 cents right now. I don't think that $25 is terrible. I think that a lot of people are going to be very shocked come actual release, for a card that you're going to need. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, let's talk about all of the countercharge heals that I think are relevant. This is going to be a big part of today's market watch. Now keep in mind that the countercharge heals, you still have to fight for spots with the big grade 3 heals. The ones that save you from getting ransacked and literally destroyed out of the game. Yes, the early rush stoppers. I do think a lot of people will consider some of these. I'm not saying that all decks will play these. Don't get me wrong on that. But if you can put in 1 or 2 and be able to search it off, for example, with good old Mecha Trainer for the old version, it's not terrible. You're looking at $3-4 per copy of these. These were already value as it was, because the Super Hellheart 8 Turbo decks that used to exist did play large numbers of these, and they never really recovered. Now, Shaggy Devil here is kind of the same thing here. I mean, these spiked up back in February because you gotta love Liberator shenanigans. But I mean, your recent sells, these are still only $1. Now, I don't think you're gonna try to play too many of these, especially in your deck, unless you really care about the Liberator part of the name, which in some cases I kind of do actually. Having Liberator be listed is kind of important in some builds, but for the most part, for a one-off slot for $1, it's not going to break the bank. This one is fine. Now this one is a very interesting discussion point, because having Regalia in the name was always something that I always found massively crazy, and it does look like this one has reflected a little bit more of an upward change. Honestly, to be expected here. Yeah, $2-ish is what you're looking at right now. Now, if you're trying to play 4 of these, I mean, like, it is going to break the bank. Trust me. And you're going to be like, oh, man, like $10? Yeah, I don't want to spend that either. It's perfectly understandable. Eradicate Celestial Ravel. Now, having Celestial in the name is always a stupid interaction here. It looks like these have... Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Yeah, you're on 5 listings for this particular heal. And this is where things kind of start to get into the, well, I can play Celestials. Yeah, you can. Price tag's going to be very painful, though. Remedy Angels. Now, these are cheap. I mean, poor Royal Paladin out here. Nobody knows what Royal Paladin wants to do, because Royal Paladin doesn't know what it wants to do. But you got people out here that are like, yeah, I'll pick up a set of these. And, I mean, perfectly to be said, like, these aren't much. I didn't even think about looking at Snow Beetle or Snowwing. Hey, these are still holding at $1. You know what? The fact that I could cradle search this. I see that somebody has 38 of these. Okay, well, Final Turn Gaming has you if you are wanting some cheap copies of this. This is what I would put into the safe category of good heals. Good stuff. Well, if you're a Revenger fan, I mean, this did have Revenger in the name, and I always thought that relevantly mattered for the deck because, you know, you can top check search for this, which is so cool at the end of the day. Thank you, good Revenger cards. But yeah, these are still $3 to be expected, honestly. But this was a huge boost to Revengers. Chocho Melenas, I mean, let's be honest here. Unless you're playing True Highlander where it matters, this isn't going to break the bank. These are super cheap. Dragon Dance or Taras, I mean, do you really need the countercharge in Kagero? Like, can you afford the slot to this? I don't know. They're $2. Stelphine Tamayukis. Huh. These are $1.25s. Yeah, these are still dollars. Strictly Broken got you at a lot of copies. Oh boy, promos. My favorite. Fertility Eradicator Yuki. Yes. Wish we could have got these in Hollow. They never did happen. Yeah, these head up pretty quickly. Ugh, not a big fan of that. Quasa Bar Saras, the old Nubatamas. These are cheap. Yeah. Good stuff. I like to see that. All right. Amon's Follower Abysm Lust. These 99 cents, 99 cents. Yeah, these are dollars. These go up to $2. I mean, it has Amon's Follower in the name. That is relevant to some decks. Hopping Balloon. Oh boy, look, another promo. You know, at least they're $2 to $3. All these stores out here with the larger amount of the backlog of these available is pretty good. Outfitter Cassie, it has Dimensional Robo in the name. My favorite, $1.70s, $2. Yeah, these head on up to about the $3 mark. Okay, interesting. Jeez, man, these are bad. You know, I looked at these before. I was like, wow, I don't want to buy these. And then after, you know, we get all the utility for it. You're looking at $18 for these. Thank you for having Star Vader in the name. Uragao Blogondaries. These are cheap. $2? Yeah, $2 to $3. Sure, that's not a problem. The Koala. These are also very cheap. Thank you, 73 cents plus shipping. Okay, sure, I'll take that. Dewey the Ghosty, of course, it's got to have Ghosty in the name, right? And, of course, $80. Oh, people really did come through and pick these up. Yeah. It's because people want to have these for the new decks coming up. That's why those are going up. Blue Wave Refit Sailors. Hey, glad to see that, people... Only very few sold, but, I mean, it's still a $2 card for the most part. Rowa, SPs. Oh, look, they're bought out. Huh, wonder why. Rowa support. Who would have guessed? Man, all of these are up. $19 for the SP. Regular Rowas are at $15. Wow. Okay, sure. I can't say that I'm not surprised. Wellstras, what is this deck really good now? In Standard, I believe, for their new support. Prism Magic Wellstras are $23. Wow, for the SPs. Regular base copies are 25 cents. Hey, you know what? I think that's good. If you can pick up base rare versions for the deck, sure. Desire Devil Bubetsus. This is $17. Thank you, Agreed on Mask, for raising up the prices a little bit more insanely. You know, we couldn't have done without this. Agile Fullbacks. These are actually $5. Wow. You know what? Can't say I didn't see this coming. Eventually. Yeah, $5. And then these escalate on up $5.50, and then you eventually hit $10 there. That's pretty interesting. Okay. And then we have the Privileged Potential Finials. $24, $25 for copies of these, just to be able to play a Lestial. That's a little bit expensive in my personal opinion. So, what do we get out of today? Cards are expensive. Cards are very, very expensive. I don't think we're going to see much of a cooldown anytime soon on a lot of the market because, you know, we're still very much in the height of competitive season. A lot of people are very, very ramped up right now. They want to test out a lot of the cool new ideas and things that are coming here. So, What do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Stay safe out there, right? Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.